Don't look for experiences or states. Question.
I wanted to report that I seem to be experiencing a gradual awakening. I'm not sure if those words are right, but I think you know what I mean. A spiritual friend of mine says he has seen a noticeable difference in me. I think the changes in perception might be too gradual for me to notice.
There is no need to worry about where you are at. It is not an attainment that you can measure or evaluate the progress of that way. That is just the mind wanting to be sure where you are. This is just a vestige of the old habit of viewing oneself as an entity on the road to some goal. That is a fiction.
This morning I was reading Bob Adamson's book, and I had a momentary connection with the understanding that I am the presence awareness, but it seemed to fade.
Well, did your actual presence or sense of being aware and alive fade? Who was there to register the idea that it was fading? See, once we get off the track of evaluating and judging where we think we are, we see that what is being pointed to is just this present awareness. There is no connecting to it, because you are it. I assure you that your existence did not fade between then and now. We just need to get a bit clearer on what it is that we are discovering. It is not a state that can come and go like that. We continue to view it that way for a while due to the old habits.
In some way I know that I am that regardless of what I may perceive at the moment. This is probably because I hear and read it often.
No. Give up the concept that whatever it is far away. Go by your own immediate investigation and looking. No one else can do it for you, and no teacher or book can provide it. Look into your own living sense of being and awareness. That is the whole approach in a nutshell. Once you realize that this is about self-knowledge, you can give up the books, for they have done their job. Talk about your own looking into this that is present and aware.
I've been doing a tremendous amount of full stops and bringing myself back into the present, and I think that has been contributing to a greater sense of calm and a lot less chatter from the mind.
That is good. Just see that this is not an attainment that appears as a result of doing anything. It is a recognition of something clear and steady within you, presently. Seeing this, the chatter of the mind inevitably dies down, as a side effect of the understanding. Don't seek a calm mind. Seek to know your true nature, and all the benefits are there automatically. But then again, you don't really care, because your true nature is inherently free of suffering anyway.
I no longer have the anxiety that I'm not going to get this, which has helped me to feel more peaceful.
Excellent that you see this, but take it further. There is not a me that is sometimes confused and then peaceful. It is the concept of a me that generates the confusion. You are peace itself. You discover this by looking deeply into what you are, not thinking about what you are.
I keep comparing my experiences with what I'm hearing others say about this.
This is a mistake and will cause a lot of needless grief. There is not a separate entity, much less two to compare. So this will trigger a lot of dualistic thinking and confusion. You discover what you are. That is all that is needed.
I haven't felt a shift in my center of being from my body to no place in particular. I don't feel an expansiveness that I've heard many people experience.
Good. Don't look for experiences or states or anything the mind can grab hold of and measure. Discover your own nature, and everything else will follow without effort.
It sounds like I'm still experiencing from the perspective of a separate individual. Although I have looked into the question of who am I, there doesn't seem to be a clear answer. I want to believe that I am pure awareness and not the body. In fact, I say to myself often that I am not the body, but it is not happening.
Awareness doesn't happen. If you wait for it to happen, you will wait forever. This is so non-intellectual and simple that the thinking mind continually overlooks the obvious. You are aware now. Any doubts about that? Deeply realize that everything the mind thinks it is seeking is already here in this presence awareness that you are.
I'm really not frustrated with this like I was even a few days ago. I just wish that things would be clearer for me.
Things are always murky from the position of a me, but you are starting to question and abandon that concept. There is nothing you can do to get this. It just happens like a flower opening in the sun. You have stumbled across this through destiny or grace, or whatever you may call it, and it will do its work. Relax and enjoy the unfolding.
I don't know how you can help me with this at this point. because it appears I'm the one who needs to do it for myself.
There is no one there and nothing that needs to be done. That concept is generating a certain level of anxiety. Just come back to the basics. The reality is the natural sense of being awareness. You are that. It is a dawning realization of something already present but overlooked.